It sounds corny when I say it, but black people in America was robbed of everything. Our name, our language, our religion, our culture, and our God. It sounds corny. Our name, our language, our religion, our culture, our God. But if you look at immigrants and they come to America, they get to keep all of that. Look at the Muslim men. Look at the Muslim women. They come with their mouth covered up, their head covered up, and their body covered up. When they're in America, you go around butt naked if you want to, damn near. You can walk around with a G-string up your butt, flip-flops, and a bra. Nobody cares in America. But when them immigrants come to America, they bring their religion with them. Black Americans was robbed of everything. Our name, our language, our religion, our culture, and our God. That's why black people don't get along. Because we don't know where we come from and we don't know where we're going. We don't know our name, our language, our religion, or nothing. We don't have none of that. We was robbed of all of that. But when immigrants come to America, they get to keep all of that. And no matter how bad, like I tell people, no matter how bad black people are doing in America, when immigrants come to America, they're not going to be treated like black people. Not even the black ones. But that's why everybody rush to get here. They get to rush to get here because they see opportunity when they get here. But the thing about them, the reason things work better than them than it works for black people is because they got a language that they keep to themselves. And they use their language to build a fence around their community. They got their language, and then they got English. When the Spanish people come here, they got their language, and they got English. When the Arabs come here, they got their language, and they got English. Everybody got their name, their language, their religion, their culture, and their God, and they get to keep that. Black Americans don't got that. Black Americans don't have that. And no matter how bad they're doing in their country, when they come to America, they're going to be treated better than black people. That's why it's not good to always say black and brown people. Whenever things don't go black people way, we always say black and brown people, black and brown people. Who are the brown people? The brown people are not being treated like black people. That's a choice. That's a choice they have. If they don't like it, they can go back to their country. Black Americans don't have a country we can go back to if we don't like the way things are going. And they know how things are going to be going when they get here. Before they get here, they know it's going to be that way. That's why whenever you say black and brown people, you're already phasing black people out because there's always a steady influx of immigrants coming to the country. Where are more black Americans coming from? That's why we always get outnumbered by everybody. We get outnumbered by the Africans. We get outnumbered by the Haitians. We get outnumbered by the Spanish. We get outnumbered by everybody when you say black and brown people. And technically, black people are not black color-wise. That was created to create a distinction between us and European white people. That's why that was created. When Europeans first came to America, they was called pilgrims. Then they went from being called pilgrims to being called Puritans. They went from being called Puritans to be called Christians. Then they started being called where they was from, like German, Italy, stuff like that. Italian American, German American. And they just said, hell, what? We just white. We white and you black. We white American and you black American. And that's how that started.
Have a good day.
That's how that started. But back to what I was saying is, when things are going black people way, we always say black and brown people, black and brown people. Like I said, there's a steady influx of brown people coming to the country. And most of the people that we call brown people, their paperwork classifies them as white. Latinos get classified as white. Arabs get classified as white. Ethiopians get classified as white. Arabs get classified as white. And Asians get classified as white on their paperwork. Where they're from, where they come from, is classified as their ethnicity. But back to what I was saying, the reason I'm saying all of this is because we always talk about Donald Trump and stuff and how he used to be not racist. Donald Trump is from New York, man. He's a New Yorker. He gonna rub shoulders with people from all over the world. When you're a black or white man living in America, in New York City, you see everybody. We got everything here in America. And then when he got in trouble, and then people use the Epstein list to blackmail him, he got to do what they say. He got to do everything they say, and that's why he's so racist now. That's why he's extra racist now. As a matter of fact, I think he's just a mouthpiece for Musk, Elon Musk, Miller, Peter Thiel, and all them guys. And another thing I want to talk about real quick. Being that racism is at an all-time high in America, and we always have like these mysterious lynchings and stuff. A lot of times there'd be the police doing that. That's my opinion. That's why they never find out who did it. It's the police that do it. And because you just think about it. If you were a black man on a dark road, knowing that it's sundown town, you ain't gonna be pulling over for nobody. But if the cops pull you over, you're gonna stop. And when they handcuff you, it's all over. Once they handcuff you, it's all over. That's why they never find out who's doing all these mysterious lynchings or whatever. That'd be the police, or somebody related to the police, or somebody related in law. It'd be judges and firemen and doctors and all of that doing that shit.
I am the Abbey.
The way I see everything, the way things are going in my mind, is that Donald Trump is a New Yorker. He's from New York. He's a white man from New York. He knew how to get along with people from other nationalities and other races. But he's a wealthy white man, so he's spoiled at the same time. Spoiled. And he's white. And he's wealthy. So he's spoiled and let everything go his way. And things don't go his way. He bitch and moan about it. You know, but and this is how he's able to get along and rub shoulders with Al Sharpton and own the football team, the New Jersey. What was it? I forgot the name of the team, but it was out there in New Jersey. And this is how he's able to get along with people of such. And then, but what happened was, in my opinion, he got caught up in the Epstein thing. And being that he got caught up into that, and the people, he got caught up into the Epstein thing. I don't want to say, he got caught up into